We have a number of customers that have a very high dependency on our reliability of delivering the right product continuously. And therefore, if we are lacking, we have a problem in front of our customers. That's why it's so clear that we need to have a lot of focus on this area. We need to be there. It's clear we are not NIS2, as we know, Daniel, but again, a lot of our customers are NIS2 compliant customers, and therefore it's also critical for these customers that supply is coming completely as planned all the time.
Yeah, absolutely, Hans. There is an important aspect in the NIS2 directive, as we know, that is the accountability of the supply chain. Every company has the responsibility as to be accountable for the entire supply chain. So this is an important aspect. Is done to avoid the propagation of a cyber attack. So we are in one of the main important part of our business is the fast-moving consumer goods. So it is an important supply chain, and we are accountable to ship the right product at the right time when it's requested. So if we are not able to do this, we put in trouble the entire supply chain. And we are not under NIS2 directive, as you already said, but food distribution and production are under NIS2. Water production and distribution are under NIS2. Express courier are under NIS2. From the supply point of view, chemicals, so glue, starch, ink, are under NIS2. Manufacturer of machinery and peripherals are under NIS2. So the entire supply chain, more or less, the great part of it is under NIS2. We are not under NIS2. We are in the situation that we have to talk to the supply chain, assuring them that we are safe as they are.
And I think, Daniel, it would be naive if we as a sector, as an organization, don't actually plan for the fact that we are probably maybe not on NIS2, but maybe when we get to the next revision, NIS3 or NIS2, 2027, whatever will come first, I wouldn't be surprised if the corrugated packaging industry will be mandatory under that one. And that's why it's so critical that we already now start thinking about this. We start understanding where are we, so we actually know what kind of work are in front of us that at that time will become mandatory for us in order to operate.
Absolutely. As we have more or less 2 years, all our work goes in that direction. So we hopefully give a signal to the market and to the sector to move on and push for the cyber investment to align their cyber posture to the right one. Yeah,
it's just a matter of time. We need to take it seriously, both for our customers, but certainly also for our own industry. That's why we cannot just do nothing. Absolutely not.
Yeah. And it's quite simple to do it. Someone thinks that they have to invest million and million of euros and do complicated and complex stuff, but is, let me say, something completely different. Just to start, they do every year already for the ISO 9001 for the standard quality system check. Yep. There is a standard audit every year, more or less, and you have to give an evaluation of every sentence, or you are judged around the checklist. And it's more or less the same what we have done. We have taken the NIS2 framework, that is one of the most important cybersecurity framework in the world, and we have contextualized it to our sector due to our experience, and then you only have to judge a single sentence or a single aspect of your company, and then see what is the final number.
let's not wait. Let's start thinking. I would say there's a few things. Know your infrastructure, know your connectivity, but also at least have made the basic thinking about what do we do if or when we have an incident that need to be handled. It helps a lot that we don't need to develop our processes, our thinking, when we are standing in the middle of a very big crisis.
Yeah, and the tool is fine because it's not only, let me say, a generic tool or only an instrument. You have to use it inside the process. So we give an evaluation sort of score for 1 to 4, from nothing to the highest value to every control, exactly. And when we check, we analyze the gap. For every sentence, for every control, we estimate due to our, let me say, effort, or maybe asking to our cybersecurity supplier, we estimate a budget to close the gap or to improve. We sum all our investment, and we create a budget for the next year or for the next month. Then we implement the budget, and the next year we check it again, and we create this sort of plan, do, check, act to improve the cybersecurity posture. It's quite easily, and we have already done a lot of time.
No, and I know, Daniele, later you will actually show us how it works. But I think it's really important with the tool because it will give us a temperature. Where are we today? And that's the first step in order to be able to improve our situation. And then I would say each business need to make their own decision about how fast, how aggressive they want to improve the situation. But the first thing is actually knowing where are we, what's today's objectively measurement, and then, as Daniel said, the process is there to follow.